The world is full of mysteries, but rationalism claims that the world itself is a mystery. Rationalism poses questions like, how can one know that the world around them is the way that they perceive it? Or, does the world even exist? These questions are very important, because they affect other important questions, such as, is there a God? What is the meaning of life? And is science even meaningful? Rationalism is simply the belief that we can only be sure of things through logic, which is the study of valid inference. The following, an inference, is just, this infers from the other. So because of A, B is inferred. So the following includes a brief history of rationalism and its explanation. Rationalism gained momentum in the Dutch Republic in the 17th century. The philosophers in support of rationalism are René Descartes, Gottfried Leibniz, and Baruch Spinoza. Descartes demonstrated that humans have no idea whether or not they are in a dream or not. A view similar to rationalism is solipsism. Solipsism states that the only thing one can be certain to exist are your consciousness and the logic applied to determine the existence of one's consciousness. Attempts to prove rationalism often attack the reliability of our senses. For example, optical illusions, dreams, hallucinations, and etc. can all trick you regarding what's real. Can you be certain that you're not in a dream? Objectively, rationalism states that it's impossible to be certain, because you can't presuppose empirical data's reliability to prove that empirical data is reliable. This is a logical fallacy, which is an error in reasoning, called circular reasoning, which is making a presupposition to prove the presupposed thing. So it's like, I presuppose that God exists to prove that God exists. Same thing. Same fallacy. The opposite of rationalism is empiricism, which is the belief that only sense experience is a reliable source of knowledge. But you can't prove your senses are true by using your senses as proof. This is a presupposition. Furthermore, a popular analogy that explains rationalism is the following. Imagine a boy in his bed, and he starts to doze. In the midst of the doze, a werewolf breaks through his window and starts attacking him. Then, in the midst of the attack, he wakes up. It was only a dream. So, relieved, he dozes off again. Then the werewolf breaks through his window and starts attacking him. Then he wakes up again. There's no way to tell whether or not he's dreaming. Although most philosophers simply assume that the world is the way that they perceive it, because this is more productive. They think. The previous was a brief history of rationalism, and the definition and examples in support of rationalism. Rationalism was conceived in the Dutch Republic. Some philosophers of note that adopted rationalism are Descartes, Leibniz, and Spinoza. Rationalism is the belief that only reason is valid. Thank you. See you later.